Hello everyone, I am your Aditi ma'am and I am here to warn you to stop your revision right now. Yes, you heard me right. Stop your revision because a lot of you might be revising in the wrong way. Why am I telling you? Let me just tell you a story. I had this kid in my class last year and he was coming to the class. He was very active. He used to ask doubts, and as the pre-boards come, I was like, this is one of my brightest students. I am expecting you to score very good. And he was also very confident that yes ma'am, I am revising everything. I study every day. You don't worry at all. And when the exam happened, and after the result came of the pre-boards, luckily it was just pre-boards, his exams were not at par. His marks were just moderate. And I went into a shock. I was like, what just happened? You were the brightest student. So I sat him down one day and I was like, Gaurav, what happened? And he's like, ma'am, I revised it. I don't know what happened. So I asked him, how did you revise? And he's like, I used to study every day, one page after the another, every day, all the time. Even when I was eating, I was just looking at the pages. And I was asking you just looked at the pages? And he said, yes, ma'am, I was looking at the pages all the time. And then when it hit me, right? My students are revising in the wrong way. If you are giving time, but you are giving time to the wrong thing, you are revising it the wrong way, that won't give you an output, right? So today I am here to give you some solid hacks to make you revise in the most effective way, right? So I asked him what's the problem he's facing. He told me three main things. Main things was like, ma'am, time management. I was like juggling between different books, social studies, science, mathematics. I didn't know where to start, when to study, when to not, what to study, okay? And then, ma'am, whenever I started studying, I feel very sleepy. When I open a book, my eyes get closed. Is that happening with you too, right? So if it is, let me tell you how to revise it in the right approach, in the proper manner. Okay, let's start. So the very first thing is, let's start with science. I'll give you a subject-wise right approach, subject-wise hacks, not just general random hacks, right? So starting with science, first thing is, ma'am, there are so many concepts, so many definitions, so many laws. How to remember all those? How to remember those keywords? The thing is, teach someone. Sit your sibling down, sit your parents or your mother or your father down, your grandparents even, and make them listen to you. Teach them what exactly is light, what exactly is reflection, what exactly are metals and non-metals. Fine? That helps you retain the knowledge in your brain in a lot better way. Second is, I am telling you again and again, my mind will explode. That is, make formula and chemical reaction sheet and paste it in front of your desk. Pause this video, go make that sheet right now and paste it, and come back and tell me in the comment section that yes ma'am, I've pasted it, and ma'am, I'm ready for boards now. I've pasted the sheet. I want to see the comments. Comment down right now. I want to see those comments, beta. Comment down that ma'am, I have already pasted the sheet. And if you haven't, pause this video, go make the sheet, paste it, and come back and comment down. Let me know if you pasted the sheet or not. Okay, and practice 2 diagrams every day. I want you to sit down and practice just 2 diagrams every day. From today till 25 Feb, you have 25 or maybe 26, 27 days. Till then, you can revise 55 diagrams. I don't think you have these many diagrams in your whole science, but revise them again and again. When you do that, it gets engraved in your mind, and now at this time, we need mind, body, soul, everything. We need to engrave everything in our mind, body and soul for our class 10th boards. Okay, moving on, the next we have is mathematics. Now only one thing I need you to do in mathematics is, don't just go through one page to another. Don't do that. Don't just mug up those formulas. Sit down, write the formula down, and do 2 or 3 numericals, 2 or 3 questions on that particular formula. That's how it gets engraved. That's how you cram something. That's how you learn something. Okay? So practice questions. That's the only cheat code in math. That is the only cheat code. So go revise those questions. Practice and practice and practice is the math formula. Okay, now next is social studies. Ma'am, in social studies I feel it is a bit boring. There are so many dates, there are so many events that happen, so many countries are messing up with my head, right? Now what you have to do, again, you have to first speak it out loud. You are in a room, you are alone, you are reading the book and you speak it out loud that this is the law that came in this year, okay, this is the war that happened, this ruler came into here in this particular year. Now, once you have studied it, what is the second point? Write all the dates down in a flow chart manner. In a flow chart manner, because when you write in a flow chart manner, everything will come chronologically, right? In a chronological order, write the date. 1941 first, 1943, then 1950. This happened in 1941, 43, 50. Make it a story out of it. Then teach someone. That is the basic mantra of everything that you're forgetting. Teach someone. Whenever you teach your grandparents, they might even know, teach your parents, they might even know something on that subject, right? So go sit them down and teach them that, you know, Napoleon came in this year and you know Napoleon did that. Okay, that is how you remember things. Done. Now languages. Ma'am, nobody is telling us what to do about languages. There are just two, again, formulas. First is, whenever you have a poem, you have a lecture, you have an essay, you have a big paragraph, what you have to do? You have to shorten it down. Make it a summary. Write the main characters, right? Write their names and the date if they have any, and what are the main events that happened, that this is the main plot of the story, this is the main twist of the poem, this is the poem is what is trying to teach us, what is the motive, right? What is the result of this story, what happened in the end. So make those 4 or 5 bullet points, that's it. Write them and revise them again and again. You know how to form a basic sentence, that you know there is a character called, let's say, Reema. So you know that Reema is a character, and then you start the story and this happened with Reema. So Reema was going here and this happened that day. You know how to form the sentence. You just have to remember the story. Okay, first part done. Second, for notice, for essay writing, for paragraphs, for articles, use the template that is given. Just remember the template, that this is how you start a notice, this is the main paragraph and this is the ending note. Just remember that how the exact template is and follow that template and make the sentence whatever they have asked you to make the sentence that I'm going here, that this meet me here. Okay, you know how to write basic English. You just have to remember the templates and you have to make summary to remember the main events, main characters, what exactly happened. Okay, now that is it. We covered 4 subjects, that is science, mathematics, social studies and language. I want you to follow these hacks. Don't just revise blindly. Don't just go into the subjects blindly. Properly segregate the subjects, properly revise, properly write it down what you have to do. I have to paste the formula sheet today. I will do this chapter of SST today. So I have to teach my grandparents by the end of the day. Okay, that is how you beat the rest of the kids. You beat your peers into someone who can become a topper. Okay, understand, right? Follow these hacks. These are tried and tested by me, by my own students. I'm just not throwing it randomly in the air. So go follow these hacks, revise them, revise your subjects daily, and let me know how your boards went, and paste that formula sheet. Okay, bye.